In this movie, I'll introduce you to the print test file that I've created for you in advance. It's an exercise file that's available to those of you who are premium members or have access to the DVD version of this course. If you don't have access to the file, or you're simply not interested, then go ahead and skip forward to the next movie, in which I introduce you to the print command. The name of this file is thejoyofcolor.psd. Now I'm calling these little color swatches chiclets because they look like little pieces of gum. And here's what's going on with them. In the first column, we have the primary colors red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, and magenta, rendered as RGB colors. And you can do that yourself as well by going up to the color panel, clicking on the flyout menu icon, and choosing RGB sliders. And for example, the recipe for the first color, red, is an R value of 255 and then green and blue values of 0. The recipe for yellow is red 255, green 255, and then blue 0, and so forth. Next door, we have those same primaries rendered as CMYK colors, and you can do that once again from the color panel by clicking on the flyout menu icon once again and choosing CMYK sliders. And the recipe for red is cyan 0, magenta 100%, yellow 100%, and the K value, which is black, should be 0% for all the primaries. If you want yellow instead, you would reduce the magenta value to 0% and leave the yellow value set to 100%, and so forth. Next door to that, we have a column of flesh tones. So we start off with 3 cool flesh tones and then move on to 3 warm flesh tones. And then finally, in this first table, we have a series of 6 gray values, starting with white and ending with black. In the next door table are the classic Macbeth colors. So for those of you who are photographers who are used to working with the Macbeth chart, I went ahead and included all 24 colors in that chart. Now I went ahead and rendered these colors as chiclets because it's pretty. That's about the only reason. But you may find that to be distracting, which is why I went ahead and created some layer comps for you so you can switch the appearance of the color swatches. To check them out, go up to the window menu and choose the layer comps command. And then you'll see a list of 5 comps, starting with color chiclets. Now to switch from one comp to another, you don't click on it like so. Instead, you click on the square in front of the comp name. Now nothing's changing on screen here because the saved version of the file is this layer comp, color chiclets. However, if you want to turn off those highlights, then you can click in front of highlights off and those highlight effects go away. If you don't want the round corners around each color swatch, then you can switch to the next comp down, sharp corners. If you want a little bit of extra emphasis around each color swatch, then click in front of double strokes, and that'll give you a black stroke and a white stroke around each and every swatch. And then finally, if you're finding these marble tablets in the background distracting, then you can click in front of the final comp, which is called gray tablets, and that'll give you the most straightforward view of every single one of these colors. So that's how the test document works. In the next movie, I'll show you how to output this document using the print command.